Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E557, a 2009P LP2 roll. How is everybody doing this morning? Getting a little bit of an early start. Looks like I picked up the same funk that Chuck and Mickey have from the show. So I want to try to get these out of the way before I get sick. So we'll wait for a couple of people to get in here and we will get started on this LP2 roll. Cold weather, Southwest Florida. It's right now 59 and sunny. It's supposed to go down into the low 30s. The lowest temperature since 1989 coming up. I heard northern Florida is supposed to get snow. Pensacola is looking for 2 to 3 inches of snow. Well, we're going to go ahead and open this roll up. It looks like it's taken a while to get some people in here. So we'll go ahead and just get started. Mailed a bunch of packages out. If for some reason I do get sick, I'm going to have to take a day or two break getting packages together. Jim Fletcher, good morning. You ready for the cold weather? It's cold here. Did get some much needed rain though. Dan, welcome to the show. But yeah, I'm all plugged up and kind of just feeling yucky. Yeah, it's already cold here, Dan. They're saying Pensacola could get 3 inches of snow, so that means you probably could get snow. All right, first coin in the roll goes to Carl. We will be looking at the obverse and reverse. Let me look at this coin. Nothing. All right. Yeah, we won't get snow, but they're saying all our Zone 10 plants will die back. Yeah, he says he's feeling better than he did a couple days ago, though. I just had some weird chest pain yesterday, and it was like when I breathed in real deep, kind of hurt. And I told my wife, and I'm like, oh my God, hope I'm not having a heart attack. And then it was like, hey, it just does it when I breathe in real deep. And now I just feel generally crappy and got a little bit low-grade fever. So I'm assuming I'm sick. So I'm on the cough drops and lots of water. So we'll see where it goes. It doesn't surprise me. There was so many people at that coin show that it doesn't surprise me a bit that we picked up some sort of funk. I don't know about that. But who knows? I mean, there was a lot of people, and like Chuck said, he goes, all I smelt was Hall's cough drops and heard people coughing. I didn't hear anybody coughing. I did hear people talking about being sick, though. I heard 2 people. One guy saying, well, at least I'm not as sick this time as I was the last time. Coin number 5, Mark. But I am definitely plugged up. I can feel it every time I talk. My one ear is like closing and opening. We'll be doing a 59D roll after this. This one got stuck on the counting wheel. Coin number 6, Tim Weber. You know, up until Memorial Day of last year, actually January of last year, I got a cold or flu, and I got pretty sick. But Memorial Day last year was the first time that I went to the doctor for being like sick since 2017. And I probably wouldn't have went in 2017, but we had company flying down, and I didn't want to get them sick. And they gave me antibiotics, and I got better. So whatever I had was infection in the lungs. Got a double die here, I think. Let's see if I can get a better look at it. You can see a little bit on there, but definitely looks to be, you can see it right here and right here. So let's see what we can find on this. This is DDO number 1. Let's check the other reverse markers. Yep, they're all there. The kids are all here. There's that one. There's the die crack on the arm, so it's got them all. Mickey gets a DDO number 1. Let me get a notepad here. Write this down. 1DO001. John Murch, good morning. I think that is another one, I'm pretty sure. Nope, it is not. But we got a double die reverse. You can see the extra thumb right here. See if I can't find that one. It's not on the first page. All right, let's see here. It is 1DR50. 1DR50, DDR60, and WDDR60. So Dan gets a DDR. So our second different die variety in the roll. Coin number 9. Coin 10, Josie. So 2 double dies in the roll so far. Coin 11, Carrie. So good stuff so far. DDO1's a nice DDO. I don't think I've ever found it before outside of a mint, an actual mint roll. Coin 13 for Stan. Urka, welcome to the show. Coin 14, Kurt. How are things going with you, Urka? You back up in New York yet, or are you still down and traveling all around? And the important thing, are you getting snow right now? I know that they got a lot of snow in Detroit. A lot of my friends were like, it was super windy. They were getting 80-mile-an-hour gusts of wind or something like that. And they underestimated the snowfall, which is something that news people don't usually do. Well, I think you're supposed to get some in the next day or two. You're going to get some bitter cold, I know that. Coin 17, Brad. Coin 18, Jim Fletcher. Yeah, that's right. Oh, there we go. Another 1DR50. You can see the extra thumb to the south right there. So Jim Fletcher gets a 1DR50. Yeah, it's not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. How's your searching been going? You finding anything good? I've searched more coins in the last week than I've searched in months for myself. Coin 20, Paul Hampton. So it's not packed with double dies, but we've got 3, so we're at over 10%. Foggy. Yeah, we reached our high at midnight. It was like 65 at midnight. And it's supposed to go down for the, like, basically slowly for the next couple days. So I tried to get all my running done. I went to the post office. Might have to not do packages for a day or two, though. See how I feel. Definitely got some sort of funk starting. I don't know what it is. Oh, nice, Urka. Ooh, a different double die. Let's see what we got here. Let me get to the front of the listings. That looks like it right there. Let me look at the obverse, see if those die scratches are there. They're going to be tough to see. Oh, it's there. All right, 1D05. So we got a 1D05. So Shinbone gets our first of 1D05. That's good. Are you able to get coins, or are you finding coins elsewhere? I know we are not able to get coins. Matter of fact, I know that the last time I talked to my neighbor that is the bank manager, she said that the armored services are actually taking pennies back if they have them. They want the pennies. And I'm not sure what that's all about. If they're just releasing them to commercial accounts or what. I know a lot of people look to be searching nickels now. I haven't. I've got a ton of stuff to search anyways, but I haven't. I searched with the Fun Show. I searched a few 60D rolls, 59D roll, little die chip. What else did I search? Searched another one. There it is, 1D050. Let me see if that die chip is something that's... And it is. All right, so I'll know this. I appreciate it, Code Blue. Welcome. Hope you enjoy. Oh, there was a guy, Dan, that had bank boxes. Didn't know what was in them. They were sealed bank boxes. And he wanted $100 a piece for them, and he was not negotiable. He says they could have 20, 25, they could have anything. On that note, I give him a little credit. But other than that, I don't give him much credit. Yeah, he wouldn't. I mean, I saw somebody go up there and say, "Hey, I'll give you $70," and he says, "Nope, $100 firm." I didn't see him sell one box, but he had to have 200 boxes sitting there. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot. I mean, even the dealers at the show, they were selling 20, 25 P&D rolls for $40. He did come down to 25 by the end of the show, and he sold them. And I was telling Chuck, I says, I don't mind paying $5 or $6 to search a roll. So I'll overpay if I feel like searching that roll, but that is almost criminal, $40. At least in my opinion. I don't know what to think about that. I think silver is all going to depend on government regulation, because I think they're going to pass some sort of government regulation. I did hear that. I watched some video. I didn't watch the whole thing because I didn't have time. That for certain size transactions of silver and gold down here now, they want coin dealers to 1099B you, which is an investment 1099. So the government can get their taxes. That might throw the brakes on a lot of the people, because a lot of these people are buying and selling in cash, which is difficult for the government to track. So if they make them start doing the investment 1099s, you probably see cash transactions slow down. 91, it went down below. It went down to like 86 or 87 again, I think, and then it shot back up. And I think it's a couple big people selling and then buying it back when it goes down $10. I mean, if you're selling, 100,000 shares, you make $1 million in that buy and sell. I heard all sorts of things at the show, from 120 an ounce by the end of next year to 350 an ounce by the end of next year. And everybody said the same thing. It really depends upon how the government is going to regulate stuff, because, that a lot of people are buying, selling in cash. And it's... They're going to try to put a stop to that, I'm sure. You think so, Dan? I do know that they're talking about making futures purchases illegal, and if they do that, the price of silver will definitely go up. Because they sell contract silver, they don't even have the silver to back it. That's future silver, and cash is king. It definitely is, Jim. But I see the day they're going out of their way to make cash difficult. I don't think they'll ever be able to get rid of it in my lifetime, but they're definitely making it difficult. Oh, like I said, that show, Dan, you would not have believed it. It was just crazy on how many people were there. Literally, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they made the 25,000 that they were talking about. And that would make it by far, I think, the busiest coin show ever. It was so bad. If you didn't get there early and get a seat or, get to where you wanted to go, you were stuck like dancing with people in the aisles. I think it was. And every dealer I asked, they said, how's this show going for you? Only one. There's a 1DR50. Only one said, it's going great. Every other dealer said, it's the best show I've ever done in my life. I've made more money. And that was before the first day. A lot of the dealers were saying, I made more money before the show even opened than I've ever made at a show. Which is just crazy. Coin 40. Yeah, I don't think that the next one will be like this. I think that the FOMO will be over with, and if it goes to where everybody's saying it's going to go, a lot of people are going to be priced out of it. They're not going to be able to jump in. That's what a lot of people, there was a ton of people there that I think were buying silver for the first time. I mean, like I said, usually you go there and you're looking to look through pennies, but there's no pennies, so you got to look through a bunch of silver to try to find stuff. And this was the opposite. There was tons of pennies and no silver to look at. I actually went with the intention of trying to cherry pick some big money stuff, and it was hard to do that because all the silver was bought up before the show even started. But we had fun, that's for sure. Chuck got sick, and then I heard Mickey got sick yesterday, and I got sick this morning. So, or am getting sick. But it seems like I'm the only one that's got a little fever. It's not bad fever, but it's low grade for sure. I'm definitely sweating right now. Yeah, definitely. And YouTubers, I saw there was YouTubers everywhere making videos. I'm not sure. Adam was with us, so he very well could be sick. I don't know if Robbie and Farm Dog are sick. Those were the old. I guess we saw Adam Connor too. So I'm not sure. Chuck said it just made him tired and it wasn't too terrible. I've been able to work through it so far. Matter of fact, I got to get a drink. I've been able to work through it so far, but we'll see. He said he got pretty sick a couple days ago, and I think I'm about 2 or 3 days behind him. Oh, then he's probably sick too. That's a very good possibility. I'll have to text him and see. No COVID. I mean, I guess I don't know. I didn't test. I would say after having COVID once, I would say it's not COVID. Because when I had COVID, there would have been no way I would have been doing a reveal for 3 weeks. I think it took 3 weeks for me to do reveals after that. Farm Dog, are you sick? Or is Adam sick? Did you catch the funk like everybody else seems to? The fun plague, yeah. Farm Dog's not sick. All right. Well, we just heard that Adam canceled his auction yesterday, so I was wondering if he was sick. I know Mickey and Chuck were sick, and I'm feeling a little peaked right now, so. Now, he was working late yesterday. All right, so he's not sick. All right, well, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I guess it's possible. But like I say, I only had COVID one time since it's been out, and it was Memorial Day last year, and I got sick. I was bedridden for over 2 weeks. It was awful. And then, of course, you get the different strains of it. I just get lucky enough to get the razor blade throat strain. And my throat was actually bleeding. My throat was so swollen and sore. So we got, it looks like 6 double dies in this roll. 1 DR5, 1 DO1, and 1 DR50. And the last of the roll goes to Jim. And it's a not a burger. You know, I said the same thing. My wife, when she got it from me, and she complained because she says she used to work in the storage business, and she says, I dealt with sick homeless people that I know had it and never got it. And she goes, and I retire and I don't even go nowhere and I get it at home. Is it a toner? Let me look. No, a little bit, a very little bit, right around the edges. It's got some paper toning. Anyways, this roll is the next roll up. Where did I put the flips for it? Let me run and get the flip inserts, and I will be back in about probably under 5 minutes. I hope to see everybody there. We'll talk to y'all later.